Hi guys, as you can tell I am a vampire and I'm going to show you how to get this look. Halloween's coming up and I have some requests, and so I wanted to do something a little spooky, you know what I mean, but you're still trying to seduce your prey, so it's got to be a little bit sexy. Alright, so what I did with my foundation is that I added a little bit of white. I have a flash palette here by Makeup Forever, and you can just use any like Halloween makeup palette, and they all have white creams in them. Add that white cream to your foundation and put it all over your face, and you can highlight with the white cream where you would normally highlight with your contour and highlighting tips and tricks that I've showed you before. So that's also a fun way just to really like do the fun contouring and just keep it over the top, because you can now. Now's the time for Halloween. So I also wanted to show you how I got my coloring here, because coloring is so important. So I wanted to keep everything working in creams when you're doing like a zombie or a Halloween or like a vampire, because you know you can move it around and really play with it. And so I have, this is my palette here, I have like a brown cream, and I really want to go in and contour and make a line. And I like to use my fingers because I just feel like it blends easier with creams. So if you're really trying to use a brush, you know, it's like can be really exact. And really your fingers are like the best blending tool. But it is kind of important to make that cool jawline. And I already had like a red blood from my lips that I just kind of put contouring on my cheeks. Sorry, my phone's beeping. I'll put this palette down and really work it. And blending, blending, blending. And, you know, if this one kind of got goofed up, that's fine, because you can just take your other finger and kind of wipe it away. That's the fun part about makeup in general, so you can just go back and redo it. Okay, so that's how you contour your cheeks, and you really want it to look sunken in. So take the time to really do that. And you want to keep the rest of your face pale, or if you wanted to do your body and your chest, keep them really pale. And then for my eyes, I really wanted to do just like that seductive black liner, cat eye everywhere. So I took my black cream and the small detail brush and went in and did my cat eye, got into my lash line, lined my entire eye all the way around, and here took it into a V and then went into my crease with the black as well. And just kind of stopped midway through and took my finger and blended. And I went over the top of this black with a purple. It's just like a cool dark purple, just to kind of, you know, because you think about your skin being like undead, and I just kind of use like the colors of bruise, so like browns and purples and greens even you could do. I just kind of stuck with purple and like that pink raw color. And for my eyes, I also went in with a black pencil, just a eye pencil, and like pulled it down and like got into the inner rim of my eye, did both sides, and then made sure to make a point in here and out here. And it's kind of easier to do with like a pencil or a small detail brush. And then I did mascara, and I did some false lashes, and I have some other tutorials that show you how to do lashes, but I won't get into that now because we're doing so much other work with, you can see this line's a little bit harsher on my jawline than my other one. Whatever you do on one side, you gotta do it on the other, so just try to blend it out, make it even. And for my neck, so I took the same colors, the brown and like the blood red, the blood red from my Bruise palette, and this is great for my lips too. I use that blood red on my lips, and I'm trying to get my little detailed brush. So I just took this little detailed brush, I went into the brown and just sat, and like you can see my little dab marks, and the more like irregular it is, the better. And then I just took my finger and tapped it so the brush marks weren't so completely obvious. And then I took the blood red and made 2 little spots for bite marks. You know, you think about a man coming, attacking you and biting you, and it's like, well, I think that's where my jugular is, I'm not sure. But, so I put 2 marks right there, and, like, honestly, like, the more, you know, like, this is, you know, over the top dramatic, whatever, you could have ran the bruise up this way, but I just kind of thought it was just, like, cool that it was just running. I mean, your imagination can do whatever it wants, like, that's the awesome part about it. And then, so I took the same with my lips, but with my lips, I also used a brown pencil to really line and get my Cupid's bow and around. And I also took a little bit of that blood red and I kind of dabbed it underneath here, kind of like she didn't wipe away all the blood from her last victim, and it's just kind of like stained her lips. And I have a Benai stage blood, and I went in, I like to use a super duper duper fine brush. I'm trying to look for my fine one with a tiny little tip on it, and just barely get any blood on it, because this syrup stuff kind of dries, which is nice, but it can be a little bit messy, so I just like to use a little bit of it. And I dipped it right in where I put my little bite marks, so it just helps to give it some more dimension and look real, you know. And you kind of want to keep it like a circle, like how you think fangs would puncture your skin. And then I put a little bit of blood, corner of my mouth, just like it was kind of like dripping down. So just make sure it starts off a little thicker and then gets a little bit finer. And then when you're working with creams, make sure you powder yourself really, really well, because creams move around your face a lot. And with my hair, I just like went out of the shower, I just crunched it up and just like made it messy. And you can rat it, you know, you can do whatever you want with your hair, but I kind of just like the fact that it just looks like she was just got done attacking somebody, and you know, it's messy, it's not neat, and whatever, it's that hair, it's kind of sexy, right? So you're trying to get your next prey. But so yeah, that was just like some quick pointers, a great fun idea to do for Halloween. And I hope this helps you to stay camera ready for your Halloween event. So go get them, girls. All right, bye.